mentioned the Chinese motorcycle engine there. Again, Kyle Schwulst developed that in his pole barn. So tell us a little bit about that, Kyle. Please come up here if you would. And I might mention, because this is a segue to our next speaker after this, Kyle is from Brighton, Michigan.
Hello and thank you. As John mentioned earlier, China and India combined, they make over 30 million small engines, predominantly in motorcycles. Our display is very small, nowhere near as large as any of the other ones here. You'll actually walk right by it, right over there. It's a Chinese 150cc motorcycle engine. For every mile driven, those motorcycles actually pollute more than 4 times the massive CO of any automotive car on the roads in North America. Our product is a very small, low-cost, highly integrated electronic fuel injection system that is migrating the manufacturers in those markets from carburation to electronic controls. We did that in the automotive industry well over 30 years ago. What you also find in these markets is that the per capita income in China is a little bit over $1,700 a year. So pretty much every vehicle you see on this floor here is just a pipe dream for those types of consumers. So they're really relegated to owning motorcycles for transportation. It's not as much of fun and excitement as we have in North America. But the green and cool aspect is not only do the electronic controls that we provide these motorcycles reduce CO emissions by 65 to 87%, NOx by 35%, hydrocarbons by over 40%, while improving fuel economy 12 to 15%, increasing acceleration, making more power, they make them easier to start. It's all about quality of life. It's all about having a little bit more performance. And our products are very low incremental cost over the existing technology. As John said, and to help his segue out, I am a Michigan-based company. We're based in Brighton, Michigan. We've gotten a lot of help from the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. So they're here. Jim will be talking in just a little bit. And I'd like to quick thank John, SEMA, as well as MEDC, Jim, the rest of the gang. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kyle. I think he's the only one here in a suit and tie. Maybe Ed was, right? Our next speaker is, I would call him the guru of green. And Fast Company did an article on Jonathan a couple years ago. And Jonathan is he's the epitome of roll your sleeves up. And as Sanjeev said about an hour ago, you see it in the aftermarket first. That's where it gets applied. Well, Jonathan is one of the guys that does it. Built this vehicle with Bo Bachman, 800 horsepower Chevelle right here on renewable energy. There's a hydrogen-powered motorcycle over there. We were almost ready, and I don't know what, Jonathan will explain that, if you would come up here. They did a function similar to this yesterday up in San Francisco with a very good friend of Jonathan's, Neil Young.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about the build that we're doing right now. It's a project that me and Neil Young started about 12 months ago. And it actually started with a 59 Lincoln. We had this idea of creating a vehicle that needs no roadside refueling. And what we've done over the last course of 12 months is actually take a 59 Lincoln that weighs 2.5 tons and give it 500 horsepower with 75 miles a gallon. And we're using off-the-shelf components. This technology has been around for 100 years. The electric motor that we're using to push the car down the road is made by UQM. And we have a set of batteries that, of course, run the electric motor. So, in a way, it's a PHEV. However, you don't have to plug the car into the house to charge the car. You actually have on board, you have a generator that kicks on so that you don't have to stop and plug the car in. Actually, if you did plug the car in, it'd be to power your house instead of powering the car. But the vehicle will be part of the X Prize, which is a race to create the most fuel-efficient vehicles in the world. And that's really what we want. We want to demonstrate with proof of concept that these things that we're doing and this stuff that you're seeing out here that might be new to you can be reality within the next few years. So thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. And again, I welcome you to talk to all these folks right after the press conference. We'll wrap it up in a few minutes. Our next speaker is Ivy Hartman. Ivy's been here for a couple of years. SBTV is what Ivy does. And again, small business TV, Tell us about it.
That's it. Small business television is, as John and other SEMA members have alluded to, and as you all know very well, that a big portion of this industry is mom and pop dealers, manufacturers, buyers, things like that. And at SBTV, we specialize in that. And making green cool is especially neat because it is creating a whole new segment of entrepreneurs, people who can refine things, people who can take that material and actually get it to somebody who wants to make biodiesel fuel out of it. So it's creating a whole new industry, and we're trying to cover that at sbtv.com. A way you can get involved is sbtv.com is covering this event in its entirety. You can go to our website, sbtv.com. It stands for Small Business Television, and see our entire coverage for this week's event. SEMA is a partner of ours, so you just have to go to our website and find that out. In addition to that, if you're interested in doing your own podcast, becoming a member, we are accepting members, and our booth is downstairs at the far end of the hall. And next year, you can also sign up to do one-on-one interviews with someone with sbtv.com through the SEMA website. So have a great time. I am so, I gotta say personally, excited and proud that SEMA added this to this year's show. So thanks, you guys.
Thank you, Ivy. Thank you. Is Bo Bachman out here? I know he had a previous commitment. Didn't know if he could book over from North Hall all the way over here. Got two last speakers. One I'm going to introduce now is Jim Epolito. Jim is the CEO of the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. Say, why is Jim here? Well, I think Jim's got a great story to tell why he's here. There are some very cool connections there.
Thank you, John. I really appreciate being invited here. Lots of you may believe that Michigan is an island of misery surrounded by prosperity. But the fact is we have been going through some very difficult times in the automotive industry. And as the manufacturing and the 400,000 jobs that have been lost over the last 5 years, the good news is that we have 331 research and development installations of major OEMs. We think we are the island of automotive manufacturing and innovation. And we have so many workforce that has in their bloodstream, in their DNA, automotive. And so I'm here to let you all know, I thought up until this time, I've known John for 4 years now, and I thought that SEMA was specialty. I didn't realize it was for the Specialty Equipment Michigan Association. I just found out, so I'm surprised by that. But Michigan, for the panelists in this green play today in the technology conference, were from Michigan. We have those installations here, and I just wanted to urge all of you to consider Michigan as you move forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. And here to wrap it up is Chris Kersting. He is the president and CEO of SEMA. And I think Chris has some great words, and I think the support given to making history here, Chris has some great perspective on that.
Hi, everybody. Good to have you all here with us. So as you all know, the world's changing around us, and it's changing pretty darn quick right now. And when we think about all the companies that come here as manufacturers, exhibitors, the thing that makes our industry incredible is its ability to innovate, its ability to think ahead, and to be anticipating what's going to come next. And this is the cutting edge. And it's really exciting, very fulfilling for SEMA as an organization, but also for the industry to have this kind of turnout, this kind of input for the Making Green Cool zone. So all of you who are here as part of the exhibitor end of this thing, thank you all very much. Those of you who have come to pay attention to it, we thank you even more, because what we want to do, what this trade show is really all about, is taking all the cool stuff, all the information that's gathered here, taking it out to the world. So we appreciate your attention. You all have helped us make a little history here today, and we look forward to what this stand is going to be looking like in the future. And thank you very much, John, for your efforts in putting the thing together, and all the rest of the staff. You did a great job. Thank you all.
Thank you, Chris. So I would welcome the press. Stick around. Vehicle builders are all here. A lot of the members are here. Please start the networking. Thank you.